Hey guys, have you ever thought about what is my life going to look like if I have to work a 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, 160 hours a month, 2,000 hours a year for the rest of my life? Because there's going to be no government retirement. There's going to be no Social Security. So if trading time for money is the only way that you make money, what's going to happen when you run out of time to sell? What's going to happen when you get hurt, right? What's going to happen if you get into a car accident or, God forbid, but what's going to happen if something happens? And the answer cannot be, I don't know. And the answer cannot be a savings account, right? The answer has to be, before these things happen to me, I need to find a way to make money so I don't always have to trade time for money. That's the answer. The answer is additional streams of income. Now, I know a lot of you've never thought about that. You've never entertained that idea. And I'm telling you, it's not hard. But it's one of the keys to enjoying life. If you want to enjoy life, spend time doing the things you enjoy doing, pursuing your hobbies, right? Traveling, meeting people, socializing, eating good food, spending time with your loved ones. The only way you're going to be able to do that is your life is not controlled by your job. If your life is controlled by your job, then you don't own your life. Your life belongs to someone else. That's why I call it voluntary slavery, because you're not being forced to do it, but you volunteer to do it. The only thing is you don't think of it as a form of bondage, but it is. Now, I know you need a paycheck sometimes. I know you need to make extra money. I got you. I understand all of that. And there's nothing wrong with getting a paycheck or making extra money. The problem is if that's your only way to go through this life, is to get extra jobs and get paychecks and to sell your weekends and all your spare time so you can make a few more dollars. That's a hard way to live. It's going to be hard on you. It's going to be hard on everybody. Eventually, it's going to wear your body down physically. Think of our grandparents and how at the end of their lives, they were, physically just beaten down and worn down because they had been working hard their entire lives. And back in those days, they glorified it. I don't know about you, but I don't want to sit down 30, 40 years from now and talk to my kids about how hard I worked. I want to sit down and talk about the memories we made enjoying life, doing the things we love doing the most. I want to talk about the places we traveled to, the foods we were able to eat, right? The people we were able to meet, the things we were able to do, right? So the experiences that we had in life, that's what I want to sit down and be able to talk about. Not that, not how I missed their graduation because I had to work, not how we were struggling to make ends meet. And I know that's the case for most of America, and I've been there too. I never want to go back to that. If you ever notice on here, I never glorify being poor. I don't talk about it like it's a good thing. It's a bad thing. Being poor is a disaster. Being poor is diabolical. Being homeless is a no-no. You don't want to do those things. I don't care how cute people make it look online. You don't want to do it. Trust me. So I don't want to look back on my life and go, man, I worked my butt off. I don't have much to show for it because they could never pay me what I was worth. And now all of my working days are behind me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to live a regret. So if you want to be free, you've got to create a way to make money without requiring you to go to what? Work. Again, I say this all the time and I mean it. If your job is your only source of income, then you are in financial hell. You are literally going to have to sell your life to continue getting a paycheck. Because if you don't go to work, they don't pay you. So what do? Glad you asked. Make money when you're not at work. Figure out a way, get creative, use that lazy brain of yours, because our brains are lazy. You have to make them work. Use that brain, figure out a way to create income. Here's your exercise. Hypothetically, do this. Say this to yourself. Look in the mirror and say, hey, you just lost your job. Your bills are coming due. What can you do to make money now? Start there. And that's going to start giving you some creative ideas. You're going to go, wait a minute, all this extra stuff I have in a garage, I can sell it. Bam. Wait a minute. There's a friend who needs their lawnmower repaired. I don't know if you can do that, but you can middleman that. There's a neighbor who needs their grass cut, but I don't own a lawnmower. But my other neighbor does. So I'll borrow their lawnmower, cut their grass, pay them for borrowing the lawnmower, make a little extra. See, your brain starts working if you put it to work. You can't be mentally lazy. You can't be mentally lazy. I want you guys to win, but I want you to win at the highest level by living the life you want to live and enjoying this life. Enjoy this life. Don't worry about the $1 million homes. Don't worry about the Mercedes G-Class. Don't worry about that stuff. Enjoy life. Get the experiences out of life. There are people out here with nice stuff struggling. You don't want to be that person, right? So I want you to enjoy life and live life, but you got to learn how to make money when you're not at work. You got to learn how to make money without having to go to a job. That's the key to enjoying life, enjoying hobbies, enjoying the people you love, and freedom. If you're going to be free in this life, you cannot afford to continue to go to work. I know that sounds nuts, what I just said, but it's true. The reason I say you can't afford to go to work because you pay work more than they pay you. How do I know this? Because they pay you in dollars, you pay them in time. Which is more valuable, time or money? Time. Right? So you pay them time in exchange for money. They're winning. They're getting production out of you, and you're paying them more to go to work than they pay you. You can't afford to continue to go to work. Not if you want to enjoy this life and be free. You can't. Additional streams of income. That's what you got to do. Thursday night, 7 p.m., be in the live training. If you don't want to start a middleman business, that's fine. At least just come for the financial education. 7 o'clock Texas time, I'm going to be teaching you financial education principles and how to build a business from your phone. Remember I said you cannot afford to keep going to work. You cannot afford to have your job as your only source of income. Let me teach you how to use that phone, that thing you're using right now, to make money. Best part, you don't do the hard work. You don't leave the house. I've been doing it since 2020. I have a middleman moving business. I don't move anybody. All I do is connect customers who need moving to moving companies, and I get paid for connecting them. That's all you do. We're just going to match customers with businesses, make money to do it. We're not going to do the work. So if you want to get a copy of my list, if you put the word list in the comments, if you want to get a copy of the list of the top 25 middleman industries I think you could choose from and win immediately today, put the word list in the comments. If you want to get the Zoom link for the free live training, the Zoom link is going to be in the description below and in the first comment below. Or just type middleman in the comments to get the description. Otherwise, guys, remember, it's very important to be able to make money when you're not at work. That's the only way. Listen, that is the only way. Sean John's not lying to you, baby. That's the only way you're going to be able to change your life. See you guys in the live training. Peace.